Like, bro, I just went to renew my license this morning. $33. $33 for a piece of plastic that I already had. Just because I turned 30 a couple months ago.
The cost of living, that entire term is so much bullshit to me. Why the fuck is that a term, bro?
Dude, why the fuck does being alive cost so much fucking money? I mean, seriously, even just breathing
air is like a financial fucking ambush. Like
there is absolutely zero reason that our existence should be monetized this much.
I got a question. When did everything become so expensive? Life. I'm broke.
Let's look around for a second, guys. Not your phone, not the news, not the headlines, but at your own life. When did getting by start to feel like a luxury nowadays? Gas is up, rent is up, groceries are up, insurance is up, childcare, education, but your paycheck has basically been frozen this entire time. This isn't just inflation. This is literally erosion. And it is a slow, quiet squeezing of everyday Americans until survival itself becomes a financial strategy. And we were told to work hard, get an education, be responsible, and build a future for ourselves. But for millions of people, the math no longer works. You can work 40, 50, 60 hours a week and still be one emergency away from disaster. One medical bill, one car repair, one rent increase, and suddenly you're not middle class anymore. You're just vulnerable. And here's the part that no one says out loud. The American dream didn't disappear overnight. It was priced out of reach. Housing used to be a foundation of stability. Now it is a speculative asset class. Wages used to grow with productivity. Now they just lag decades behind. Healthcare used to be about care. Now it's all about billing codes, networks, and fine print. And education used to be a ladder. Now it is a death sentence for a lot of young people before they even start their lives. Everything essential to living nowadays has been financialized. Everything necessary has been monetized, and everything monetized is being maximized for profit. Meanwhile, people are told to budget better, as if the problem is too much avocado toast and Starbucks coffee, and not the fact that rent has doubled or even tripled. And you start to notice the psychological toll that has on everyday Americans in society. People will be delaying families, people will be delaying home ownership, delaying medical care, and even delaying rest. Not because they don't want those things, but because they can't afford to want them. That is what being priced out of existence really means out here. It doesn't mean people vanish overnight. It just means that life shrinks. Dreams shrink, options shrink, and your dignity shrinks as well. I don't think that people are living in that situation. They're just managing their decline. They're trying to decline a little slower than they did yesterday. Because deep down, people know this isn't how it's supposed to feel. There's no way that life's supposed to feel like this. A society where full-time workers can't afford to live is not a functioning society. A country where stability is a luxury good is not stable. And an economy that grows on paper while people drown in real life is disconnected from reality. This is not about jealousy or resentment. This is about sustainability. You cannot run a country on permanent financial stress. You just can't. And at some point, people stop asking how to get ahead and start asking how to get out. Whether it be out of debt, out of the grind, the hustle culture, out of a system that feels designed to extract more than give less, or even out of this country. If you feel like you're working harder and getting less every year, you're not imagining things. This is real. If you feel like the future keeps moving further away the closer you get to it, I want you to know that you are not crazy for thinking that. And if you feel like something is deeply wrong with the direction of this country, that feeling does make sense. Because the society that prices its people out of living eventually prices itself out of legitimacy. The question isn't whether this is happening either. The question is how long people are expected to endure it before something fundamentally changes.
Do you ever just sit down and think, wow, humans really have to pay money to stay alive? We have to pay for food, we have to pay for water, we have to pay for shelter, How does that make sense? The universe put us on Earth, a planet that has everything humans need to survive, and yet we've evolved to the point where we have to pay money to stay alive. I don't understand that.
We've successfully price gouged the working class, sir. Good. Even though they can't pay their bills and are fully grown adults living with their parents because of a bad economy, we're still raising grocery prices. Perfection. And finally, as you've ordered, every time customers ask about why we're price gouging them, we blame it on inflation or cost of production. Fatality. They eat it up every time, sir! But why are we scamming them, sir? Look, this is just how business goes. But sir! The more they buy, the more the price increases. Sir, that is basic economics, but why are we raising the price to an unreasonable amount? To get more money. But you're a billionaire? Did you forget we have investors we have to pay as well? But sir, you're still netting billions after paying them! They're not the only one with bills. We have to raise the prices. Cost of production increased. Cost of production increased by a couple cents. You raised the price by a whole $1. Why, sir? That second yacht isn't gonna buy itself. Sir, you're a genius! Is this what you spend your free time doing? You see all these books behind me? Yes, sir! All these books teach me how to manipulate the American public. Sir, are you saying that instead of helping Americans, you try to manipulate them? Look, they're complaining, but they're not voting with their wallet. They're still buying the products. But sir, that's because you're manipulating them because you know you have leverage. Isn't that wrong? This is why you're broke and I'm not. But you're my employer. This is why I pay you minimum wage because you're a minimum thinker. No! I can charge $8 for a king-size bag of Doritos because Joe Schmo is already addicted to our Doritos. So you purposely made the ingredients addicting and then raised the price to trap them? Now you're getting it. Sir, you're a genius! Sir, I understand this only benefits you, but did you know some people can't even afford a house? They can't afford a home. They can't afford a home. I don't care. I have like 90. How do you have 90 houses and I'm your employee and I still live with my grandparents? This is funny to you?
Does anybody else feel like we've been duped? Because I don't remember signing up for any of this shit. I'm literally busting my ass every day for food, water, clothing, and shelter to exist on a planet that I didn't ask to be here. I didn't choose to be born. And who decided that this was the way that things had to be? Because from my understanding, that whole barter system was going pretty well until somebody decided, you know what? That's not working out. We're going to make them pay for the privilege of living. And while we're thinking ahead, let's make them pay for the privilege of dying. If you ever want to understand why I don't believe in God, this is it right here. Because I can't believe that an omniscient being is looking down on all of this that he's created, allegedly, and says, you know what? Yep, working out just fine. Let's see how this thing plays out. Bullshit. I call bullshit. Because this isn't the way that life should be. I'm sorry. It's just fucking not.
Yo, if you were ever curious about the state of the economy, here's your reminder for today. This bottle of water and this pack of Swedish fish, I wouldn't have been able to buy with the $5 bill. I repeat, I would not have been able to buy this water and this pack of Swedish fish with a $5 bill. And for those of you who may be wondering or saying, that's not too bad. When I was 8, 9, maybe 10, I'm 29, I would be able to go into the store with a $5 bill and get a beef, bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich on a sub roll, 2 bags of chips, a pack of Swedish fish, and 2 sodas for $5. Y'all be safe though.
Nobody warned me that adulthood is just paying for things nonstop. We just had these freezing temperatures in the Midwest and it got down to like -40 wind chill. And sure as hell, I walk out to my car and I see all this liquid under my car. I even drive it for a day or two and I see all this liquid under my car. It got so cold that one of my lines froze and popped. Now I have this expensive service bill that I have to deal with. And like we were trying to go somewhere so we could drive somewhere so that we could go purchase our groceries. This was on Sunday. I was going to spend money, and then I look at my car, and then there's more money to be spent. Like, why is everything so expensive? Why does going outside will cost me $25? Just walking outside. If I want to take my dog out, there's $5. I have to spend $5 just taking my dog out. Like, it's crazy. No one has warned me about adulthood that every little thing that you do, every little second that you're living, it costs money. Like, I'm tired of this. I need some freedom. I don't want to be tied to a system where anything I do, that everything just costs money, and it's just getting so annoying.
The minimum wage in America would need to be $66 an hour to have the same buying power that the dollar had back in the 80s. You're lucky if you could go on Indeed anymore and find a job that offers more than $18 to $19 an hour. People are out here kicking into the towel, not seeing the point in doing this anymore because they realize that there's no point and they've been scammed out of their life, and they realize that their time is more valuable than money. Some of us don't want to wait until retirement age, until our bodies and our spirits are too old and broken down to even enjoy life, just to look back and see all we did the last 45 years of our lives was clocked in and went to work. Money isn't even everything anymore, yet they have all of us brainwashed to believe in chasing that next dollar is more important than caring for each other. You're out here spending your entire life trying to make money that you can't even keep because after you pay all your bills and shit, it's all gone. And once you realize all of this is a scam, that's when the true freedom comes in.
Why the hell does living cost so much? I feel like the sole purpose of my existence is to literally just give other people money, because why am I paying 10 people $200 a month for fucking
Nothing.
I'm over here paying 3 different kinds of insurance companies, groceries, rent, gas, car payments. Like, dude, I'm making $15 an hour. I do not have the funds for this. Like, holy, I can barely even afford a meal nowadays in this economy.
I might as well just take my broke ass over to the gumball machine and
Treat myself with one of those. And who invented taxes? Alright, $100 for groceries. Bam! Let me get another $30 just for your existence. And then it has the audacity to say, thank you for your payment. Like,
I didn't have a fucking option.
I got a question. When did everything become so expensive? Life. I'm broke. I don't even feel like going outside anymore. Feels like the price of going outside is an expense. I'm supposed to be the rich one in my family. I got siblings, nieces, nephews, everybody asking for game systems and all type of stuff. And some dude named Tyrese keeps spiking up the prices for everything. Who is Tyrese? Oh, tariff.
Oh, Trump tariff? Oh, okay, Trump tariff. Okay.
So not Tyrese.
Trump's tariffs!
Even the prices for electronics. The Sony PS5 is gonna cost as much as $50 more, at least, in the US due to higher import tariffs. Tariffs on Japan. And electricity bills shot up 30% since 2020. Grocery store prices. Why am I spending a band in the grocery store? Higher than ever. How am I supposed to do all of that and expect to live a day to day? I should have put a tariff on Santa for milk and cookies this year. Tariff. Man, life is about spending time with your family, not spending money, bro. Everybody be grateful for what you have and give your loved ones a break when it comes to gifts. It's hard out here for everybody. Everybody.
The cost of living, that entire term is so much bullshit to me. Why the fuck is that a term, bro? Like, and it's so ridiculous how that term is just normalized. Yeah, bro, the cost of living is increased. Yo, you living right now? Yeah, I'm living, bro. How much does it cost? Like, nigga, why does it cost to live, bro? Oh, bro, the cost of living is going up. Why the fuck does it even cost to live in the fucking first place, my nigga? Like, that entire term is, like, absurd to me. Like, we didn't create life, but we put a price on life, bro. That's why this entire shit is bullshit, bro. Don't you see? This shit is bullshit. All of it, my nigga. Taxes, bro. What? God knows where the fuck that shit even goes nowadays, my nigga. Dead ass, bro. Like that, I don't even, bro. Who knows at this point, bro? This shit is bullshit. Society, the government, the president, all this shit is fugazi as fuck, my nigga. How we gonna put a price on something we ain't even fucking create? Like, yo, this shit is mind-blowing.
When the hell did everything get so expensive? I'm having a moment and I'm like, why the hell is it so hard to exist right now? I'm not even talking about anything luxury. I'm talking about groceries, transportation, basic life needs. I felt this mix of frustration and disbelief because I'm like, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, but it still feels like I'm behind. Then it hit me. It's not just me. So many of us are carrying this quiet form of stress, trying to budget harder, trying to plan better, trying to be more responsible, when the reality is everyday costs have changed extremely fast. What messed with me the most wasn't even the money, it was the emotional weight of it all. That constant calculation, that low-level anxiety that just lives in your body now. I don't have a big solution. I just wanted to vent about it and say it out loud, because when you're pretending that it doesn't affect us, it makes it heavier than it needs to be.
And in today's reality, there is no such thing as far as living above your means, because everything out this motherfucker is above our means. I don't care if it's food, clothes, water, health insurance, dental insurance, car insurance, homeowners insurance, real insurance, lashes, haircut, rent, mortgage. Bitch, everything out here is expensive. I don't care if you make $200,000 a year. You're going to spend $195,000 just to survive. And at this point, we all a check away from eating out the trash can. Just throw me back in the womb because I did not ask to be here. Bitch, I probably got to pay to go to heaven.
Why does everything in this country come with a fucking fee? Like, bro, I just went to renew my license this morning. $33. $33 for a piece of plastic that I already had. Just because I turned 30 a couple months ago. Like, damn, I didn't even have $33 to spare, but if I don't pay it, I can't legally drive to even make money. Every time we take one step forward, there's another toll booth waiting. I mean, you can't exist in this country without paying a cover charge. You want to drive? Pay. You want to live somewhere? Pay. You want to stay alive? Pay. And they sound like it's normal. Like it's just $30, they say. Yeah, 30 here, 60 there, 100 for registration, 1,000 for insurance. And by the time you breathe, you're broke again. It's not even about the money anymore. It's the principle of it. You can work, pay taxes, follow the rules, and still get treated like you owe somebody something. Like no matter how hard you try, you're always one overdue bill away from losing it. Meanwhile, the people at the top don't even pay for shit. They write the rules, then skip the line, while the rest of us get stuck footing the bill for their lifestyle. We're not living in a system anymore. We're maintaining theirs. But hey, as long as they get their cut, right? Guess that's what freedom costs now.
Somebody on this app has said we're the only species that has to pay to exist and we're not even having a good time. Why is that real? Because what if we're the slaves? Like, oh my God, what if we're the slaves? We're the ones who's suffering and all these other species, like, I think about a damn snail. Snails ain't got to do nothing but snail out and vibe, right? But we got to participate in democracy, which is ruin, capitalism, work, pay, do all these like external things in order to survive, right? Whereas like all the motherfucking snail got to do is just slug around and try not to get some salt on his back. You know what I'm saying? Like that's all other species and creatures have to do is just literally exist, coexist in their habitats. Whereas we have to exist plus some. It's like our existence is just the beginning. And I'm like, what if we're being like punished for something we did in our past life? And no, I'm not high. I don't smoke no more. I don't do the guns or the Mary Jane. But I just be thinking like, damn.
Just got back from Walmart. Took these out of the bag so you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items purchased. $71 fucking dollars.
Dude, why the fuck does being alive cost so much fucking money? I mean, seriously, even just breathing air is
like a financial fucking ambush. Like
there is absolutely zero reason that our existence should be monetized this much. Like, why is one of the main requirements for life paying 20 different people $200 each?
Like what the fuck are we doing?
Who set that system up? Like, bro, I'm working for $15 an hour right now.
I do not have the funds for this shit.
The moment that I get my paycheck, it all goes towards rent, groceries, bills, insurance. I mean, for fuck's sake, bro, by the time everything is all said and done, I've got a fucking penny and a nickel left.
It's like, well,
that's just fucking great. Guess I'll go down to the local gumball machine and get myself a treat as a reward for barely avoiding
poverty.
Dude, and don't even get me started on car insurance, because that shit is the biggest legal scam of all fucking time. Like, can we please tell these car insurance companies
to go and kick some fucking rocks?
I mean, for the love of God, bro. I've paid these guys thousands of dollars and I've never needed them once.
Dude, you wanna know what's really just the pinnacle of rage bait? Is when you make one of these payments and they say, thank you for your payment.
Motherfucker, I didn't have a choice.
I mean, guys, I'm just gonna be honest, I cannot continue to live like this. I'm gonna have to go buy a shack out in the middle of the woods and live my life out there, because this current state of the economy,
yeah.
This shit is not it.
You guys, we are being priced out of living. Like it is nobody's business. People are financing groceries, buy now, pay later on milk, eggs, and bread. Like, it's actually kind of crazy to think about. And I've also noticed that there's a decrease in the hustle culture conversations that used to happen so much when people would tell you to start a side hustle or open a business to make extra income. Yeah, I'm noticing those conversations aren't happening as much. And it is so indicative of where we are today as a society. Like, we are being priced out of everything. And it's just so crazy to see and also disappointing to think about the fact that this is the economy that I have to see in my 20s. This is literally the worst time to be in your 20s, honestly.
Living in America is so expensive that it's not even living anymore. It's just a recurring subscription. You pay to live, you pay to work, you pay to eat, you pay to sleep. Rent, more than half your income. Groceries, doubled within a year. Gas, insurance, bills, taxes, damn near make money just to give it away. You're not living the dream. You're financing your own exhaustion. And their solution is budget better. Like you're out here buying Ferraris and filet mignon every single day, when in all reality, you're broke just buying basic needs. And here's the kicker. You do everything right. You go to school, you get the job, you play by the rules, and you're still barely hanging on. It's not your fault. The system was built by design. They want you broke, distracted, and grateful for crumbs, because a stressed, tired population doesn't rebel. It complies.
Why is being alive so damn expensive? I'm not even having a good time. I can't stand when people text me talking about what you doing after work. I'm going fucking home. What you want to do? Because it costs too much to fucking stop anywhere along that route from my work to my house. You make one stop, $50. $50 damn dollars. You ain't even got a bag of shit. You got like 2 items and it's like $50. No, we ain't having a good time. We ain't stopping nowhere. Where was you wanting to go? Out to the bar? Nah, we'll drink at home where it's cheap. You know what I'm saying? I can't be paying $12 for a drink and a tip. Damn it. That shit get too fucking high. We gotta go buy a bottle at the liquor store and bring it home or something like that. And nowhere else. Where else are you gonna go? We ain't going to no Five Below. Not Five Below. What's the golf place called? Shit, that shit high as hell too. And you want to drink? Not even on motherfucking payday is I'm gonna make that shit work. And can we get these groceries under control, damn it? Because I need to go grocery shopping today and I ain't got it right now. I don't want to do this. Somebody help me, adult in life today. But yeah, no. Well, it's cost too much to fucking breathe air in this sound bitch. We need to get air on a cheaper cost rate. Let's go.
If my off-the-top calculations serve me correct, it costs about $100 an hour to go outside. And I ain't never made $100 an hour in my life. That's why I don't leave the house. All my stuff is here. It's comfy. It costs too much to go outside. Shit, it costs too much to stay in the house. Them bills still coming. I still gotta eat. And once you open up the Amazon app or something, it's a wrap. And I have kids, so anything I do is me times 3. We ain't doing shit. Dad's gonna have to save up or take out a loan or something. We gonna go have some fun. And we can't go out to eat. Fast food ain't even cheap no more. You can get a meal at McDonald's, that shit's like $20 now, and it ain't even good. And to add insult to injury, everything you do, everywhere you go, they always want a tip. They ain't even do nothing. So I say all that to say, look, I'm gonna keep posting my content, because I need some money, man. Life's expensive. Struggling over here. Send help.
The older I get, the more I realize just existing is expensive as hell. Like, nigga, every time I breathe, that shit probably cost me 10 cents. And it's crazy because when you're a kid, you don't really think about that shit. You just live life. There's toilet paper so you can wipe your ass. There's food so that you can fill your stomach. And there's Wi-Fi so that you can play Fortnite. But it doesn't always click that somebody is paying for all that shit. Like, nigga, literally everything costs money. Even going to make money costs money. Depending on your commute, if you gotta fill up your gas tank once or twice, that's $80 right there just to go to work every week. And honestly, I'm not complaining because it is what it is. It just really hits you as you get older. And you kind of start to wonder, maybe homeless people have the cheat code. Cause these niggas are out here freeballing it and somehow surviving. And look, there's a lot of things I don't know about life. But if I know one thing, it's that your ass better not be broke. Because existing is expensive.
Listen, man, I make over 30 an hour. I got a damn good paying job. Listen, if a nigga was to tell me at 18 years old, if a nigga said, yo, Diz, at the age of 36, you're gonna be making over $30 an hour, and you're gonna be struggling, I would have laughed in his fucking face, man. For real. I would have laughed in his face. You couldn't have told me that at 18 years old. I would have thought that I'd be living like a king. I don't live outside my means. When I say I'm struggling, that's just to pay bills and to buy food. Inflation, the economy, everything is fucked up. There's no middle class anymore. We're literally the working poor. You have the working poor, and then you have the filthy, rotten fucking rich. Like, something needs to change. Something needs to give. We can't fucking live like this. This is not a way to live.